have some breaking news coming at you on Philadelphia Eagles now, as Howie Roseman has done it again. The Eagles addressing their biggest need on this roster at that safety position, and they're trading for all-pro safety Kevin Byard. Our coverage today is presented by Manscaped and the brand new Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra. You can get 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com/chat. We'll tell you more about what Manscaped has to offer to the 9 million men worldwide who have already purchased their products here in just a little while. So the breaking news on this Victory Monday for the Birds is that the Eagles have traded for Titans safety Kevin Byard. And there are a lot of reasons why I like this move for Philadelphia. It's the biggest need on this Eagles roster, as I noted. He's a really special player, also has a lot of versatility to his game. He could play all across the field in that secondary. In 2023, he's already played 87 snaps at slot corner, 171 snaps at free safety, 129 as a box safety. And last year, slot, 201 snaps, free safety, 506 snaps, box safety, 393. So an extremely versatile player who can be considered as a ball hawk. Co-leader in NFL interceptions a few years ago. We'll dive into his resume, his stats, his numbers, and the impact that he could have for this team on today's show. Now, Diana Rossini with the trade details here that are a big talking point for what we want to dissect here. She took to Twitter to say, Titans trading all-pro defensive back Kevin Byard to the Eagles. The compensation here is yet another masterclass for how to run a football operations unit by Howie Roseman. The Eagles will be sending the Titans a 2024 fifth-round pick and a sixth-round pick, as well as safety Terrell Edmunds, who has gotten burnt all year, isn't that good of a player, and the most notable moment that he's had in Philadelphia when Bleacher Report mic'd up him and DeAndre Swift during the Philadelphia Phillies NLCS matchup against the Arizona Diamondbacks. Great entertainment with that clip, but he's not an entertaining player, and you're giving him away for a fantastic player in Kevin Byard. So my instant reaction here to this is that Howie Roseman does it again. This is now 6 of 7 seasons in which Howie Roseman has made an in-season move to bolster this Eagles roster. The Philadelphia Eagles just dispatched one of the top teams in the NFL and the best offense in the National Football League in the Miami Dolphins, who entered Sunday Night Football, putting up nearly 500 yards of offense and 37 points per game. The Eagles defense, even though they were weak at safety without Reed Blankenship, gave up 10 total points, 244 yards, 12 first downs, and shut down the number 1 rushing offense in the NFL for 44 rushing yards. And now Byard is going to be able to add to this Eagles defense that already is very, very talent-rich, because Byard, one of the best safeties in the National Football League. Now, he is 30 years old, so he's been in the league for a little while. A 2016 third-round pick out of Middle Tennessee State. Does that sound familiar? I think it does, because Reed Blankenship, his safety co-partner, also went to Middle Tennessee State. But Byard, even though a small school guy, played really well in the college ranks. That's why he was a third-round pick. And at the NFL level, he has earned 2-time first-team All-Pro honors. He's a 2-time Pro Bowler and the co-interceptions leader back in 2017. Ball hawk instincts. That's what he can bring this defense, in addition to that versatility. What's also important for Byard, who was actually born in Philadelphia, grew up in the city until his parents got divorced when he was about 14 years old. Then he moved to Georgia. He was born in Philly, but durability, a huge part of the equation here, because since coming into the league, Kevin Byard has never missed a game. He's played in all 120 games for the Tennessee Titans and has a bunch of starts under his belt. You look at what he's done over the last 4 years here. In 2023 for a Titans team that is struggling a little bit, he's played in all 6 games, 47 tackles, no picks, no pass breakups, no quarterback hits. But you look at what he's done in years previously. This is why he was looked at as one of the top trade candidates in the National Football League. In 2022, tackling machine, that's been a consistent theme of his career. 108 tackles, 4 picks, 6 pass breakups, 1 quarterback hit. In 2021, 88 tackles with 5 interceptions, 13 pass breakups, and 4 quarterback hits. And then in 2020, 111 tackles, 1 pick, 7 pass breakups, 1 quarterback hit. And from 2016 through 2019, an immediate impact player for that Tennessee Titans defense. His career stats, pretty stupid when you look at them. And we've talked a lot about Byard here last year, this year, on Eagles Now. You know, Diana Rossini had that report over the weekend that Philadelphia was canvassing the market for some defensive back help, and Byard is the answer, and was the answer in Howie Roseman's eyes. And why I love this move for Philadelphia, it's the compensation, it's the versatility. But again, the overall player here, never missing any games, 120 of them in his career, 674 tackles, 27 interceptions, 63 pass breakups, and 4 sacks. He's not going to be included in a lot of blitz packages, but how about the performance from Sean Desai last night in just confusing and confounding that number 1 Dolphins offensive attack, and now you add Byard to the equation on this Eagles defense, and this is why the Birds continue to be Super Bowl contenders. A lot more to get to here on the show. First, though, this is why you subscribe to the channel. When the Philadelphia Eagles make a move, we give you the best analysis, we go live right away, and we cover this team year-round, every single day, approaching 60,000 subscribers for a reason. So join the movement, hit that subscribe button. It's Eagles Now by Chat Sports. What this Eagles safety depth chart looks like right now, Blankenship did not play against Miami because of that rib injury, but once he comes back, he'll be slotted in at one of those safety spots and then Byard at the other. As far as your backups go, I think that everybody was focusing on just the overall dominance from this Eagles defense last night that came from the stars on this team, some of the young players, the masterclass from Sean Desai. But how about what some of the young Bucks did? Eli Ricks and Sidney Brown. Sidney Brown got his first career start. I thought he held up pretty well, so that's a good depth piece now for Philly. Mekhi Garner got activated from that practice squad. Justin Evans currently on IR. But your 2 starting safeties, Blankenship, Byard, 2 good players, 2 very versatile guys who have instinctual elements to their game that allows them to make big plays in coverage, and all of a sudden a weakness has turned into a strength. Plenty more to get to, but first, our coverage of Kevin Byard to Philadelphia is presented by Manscaped and the brand new Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra. You can get 20% off and free shipping on all of the best men's grooming products at manscaped.com/chat. Promo code chat. Gentlemen across the nation, this is an urgent message for all of you. The Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra features a new cutting-edge design and next-generation dual skin-safe blade heads for different shaves. It's pretty much a spaceship to take your boys downstairs to the next level. Join the 9 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with the brand new Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra by using that link and that promo code. Every man knows how scary it can get when going for a close shave below the waist. That's why I trust Manscaped for all my sensitive areas. I'm lucky to be one of the first people to try the new Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra, and I can say right here, saying that it's a game changer is an understatement. 5th generation trimmer features 2 next-gen interchangeable skin-safe blade heads, a standard trimmer blade for taking a little bit off the top, and a new foil blade to go for the smooth finish wherever your heart desires. We'll put that link down below in the comments section and in the description of this video. Byard's PFF grades for this year, they don't check out as well as they have in years previously. Overall grade of 67.3, a run defense grade of 78.6, pass rush grade of 60 even, and that coverage grade of 61.2. He's allowed a passer rating when targeted of 97.5, and he's played 232 coverage snaps. I think that those numbers will increase, and they'll get better because the Eagles have a great defensive line. They've invested a lot of draft capital, a lot of dollars have been allocated to building up the trenches. I think their linebacking core has been a massive surprise this year. Darius Slay, James Bradbury, very good corners. Eli Ricks steps in, plays big snaps against Tyreek Hill on Sunday Night Football. He passes with flying colors. And now at that safety spot, Byard just another addition to what is a very talented team and defense specifically. And then why I also like the move here. Couple of reasons that I want to break down real quick. Kevin Byard is one of the best safeties in the NFL. You're addressing a massive need that was going to be able to hold this team back if you didn't address it, in my opinion, because as you get deeper in the regular season, schedule about to get really tough. It kind of started with that Jets game, Miami game. You have to take on the Commanders for the second time, Dallas Cowboys after that. You're going to be going up against some high-potency offensive attacks, and if you continue to struggle at that safety position, that can cost you in a big game like it did for the Eagles against the Kansas City Chiefs last year on Patrick Mahomes. I think that was more of a byproduct of Jonathan Gannon not being as good as Sean Desai, but he had one incompletion in that second half, and it was only a throwaway for Patrick Mahomes. So you needed to address a need and a position of importance, and you're able to do that here. I like the versatility of Kevin Byard because he can play safety and in the nickel, as we broke down those earlier snaps at all those different positions for him. And then it's great compensation. Like, you're giving up mid to late round picks and Terrell Edmunds on an expiring deal for Kevin Byard. And he is under contract for the next couple of years. You take a look at the base salary and the cap hit, the Eagles will most likely owe about $2 million this year. Outside of that, it's going to be the Tennessee Titans absorbing a lot of that cap hit, but a base salary going into this year of $13.5 million, a cap charge of $19.5 million in 2024, base salary of $13.5 million with that cap hit of $17.8 million. 2025 and 2026 are void years, and then in 2025, he becomes an unrestricted free agent at 32 years old. So you do have an opportunity here to have a really good player on this defense for a couple of years and a really good veteran. And the veteran presences in this locker room, I think, are also important too, especially when you're bringing in external guys. Future Hall of Famer in Julio Jones and a former two-time first-team All-Pro in Kevin Byard here as Howie Roseman continues to be in his bag. The highest paid safeties per year, again, you're paying a pretty penny if you want to hold on to Byard over the next couple of years. He's not necessarily making Derwin James or Minka Fitzpatrick or Jamal Adams money, but he does fit somewhere in that equation among some really good safeties in this league. So I want you to grade the trade of Byard here. A, B, C, D, or F. What do you think about the latest move for Howie Roseman and this front office to bring in this player from the Tennessee Titans? Let us know. Grade it. Don't forget to subscribe. We appreciate you for watching as always.